Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goshen High School in Goshen, New York on 845 Sports Nation. Ed Estrada, Matt Lawrence, Ed Diller, and George Diller bringing you basketball action here in Section 9 Class AA this year. And Matt, it's the battle of the backpacks between Goshen and Monticello.
Definitely a battle of the backpacks. We covered this game last year. Goshen was the dominant team all through Class A. Well, guess what, Ed? We've reclassified this year. Now we have a AAA, a AA, and a single A. They are now in AA, and this AA division seemed to be stacked with talent.
Compared to last year as Class A, it is definitely, we had some teams move down from what was AA last year into AA this year, and that includes Valley Central and Warwick and Washingtonville. So it's definitely going to be stacked for both against Goshen and Monticello. So in the meantime, we'll take a quick break here as we head to the national anthem here at Goshen High School. Once again, you're watching Section 9 Class AA basketball action on 845 Sports Nation.
Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric 845-565-2026, a certified women's business enterprise.
Welcome back here to Goshen High School. Ed Estrada, Matt Lawrence, Ed Diller, and George Diller. Section 9 Class AA basketball. Matt, with our starting lineups.
Starting for the Monticello Panthers, they are coached by Mr. Chris Russo. At the starting five, and number 0, Christian Brown. Number 2, Quentin Lisiaga. Number 4, Judah Brown. Number 5, Xavier Mitchell. And number 14, Jaden Barrios Cuevas.
And head coach Chris Russo.
In his 16th year.
Dressed in the dark-colored backpack.
So here we go, starting lineup for the Goshen Gladiators. They are coached by Mr. Sal D'Angelo. Gene Lewis, starting number 3. Number 5, Jake Giordano. Number 15, Jaden Chan. Number 23, Connor Sidort. And then number 30, Kyle Luong.
And head coach Sal D'Angelo in his third year, dressed in the light blue backpack with clear straps. As we mentioned, both of these gentlemen, they are a lot of fun to cover.
And I will tell you, normally you don't get that kind of camaraderie between two coaches. Mm-hmm. These two coaches literally like to see each other, they like to play each other, and they talk about their game strategies with each other.
And Matt, the story tonight is not who's on the court, but who's not on the court.
For both teams.
For both teams, as we have Goshen's Jim Kelly won't be in action. He's nursing a sore ankle. They're just trying to play it safe. And also on Monticello's side of the court, we have Davian Sandoval out and Alan Radoncic also out. They couldn't make it down here to Goshen this evening.
So big misses on both sides, Kelly and Sandoval. They would have been probably matched head-to-head. Kelly, the sophomore, the exciting freshman last year, and now the sophomore comes in with a year of Section 9 championship experience. Brings a lot to the table as a 10th grader.
Tipping it off, Connor Sador in the white, number 23 for Goshen, and Quentin Lisiaga, number 2 in the gray uniform for the Panthers. And we're off and running here at Goshen High School with the Gladiators winning the tip. The quick shot by number 30, Kyle Luong. He'll be their main scorer. Was no good, and we get a block here called down low with the foul going against Rafael Lasiaga, taking it right to the basket. Christian Brown will be hearing his name throughout the evening here at Goshen.
So great way to take it to the hoop. That was a transition foul, and hopefully it turns into transition points for Monticello.
Foul on number 3, Jean Lewis for Goshen. That's the team's first. And a change in the rules this year in boys basketball in New York State. There are 5 fouls per quarter now before the teams go into an automatic shooting of 2 free throws. So the 3-point play completed by Christian Brown.
Yeah, I thought the bucket was good. I'm looking at all the officials giving him the bucket good, and nobody said anything, but definitely it was good off the dribble.
Nice inside feed, but missed on the shot was Connor Sador. Coming down with the rebound are the Panthers. Here comes Brown, and he lays it home for a quick 5-0 lead for Monticello.
You remember, this is very similar to the way they started last year. Monticello out quick, lot of high-intensity defense coming up at half court.
Driving to the basket and laying it off as it goes around the rim and in is Jake Giordano, number 5 for the Gladiators. Actually, it was number 15. My apologies. That was Jaden Chan with the basket. The running jumper, no good off the rim, and coming down with the rebound is that Jaden Chan once again, and it's stolen by Monticello. Some quick action here at Goshen.
That'll be the name of the game, is the unforced turnovers. See who can win that battle.
Working it around the perimeter, driving it in. The running one-hander by number 14, Jaden Barrios Cuevas for Monticello. They have the lead 7-2.
Boy, the Panthers look good right off the beginning, quick off the ball. Good transition as well, and a few steals.
Yep, second turnover of the game, but
And
stolen right back by Jean Lewis.
Nice job getting back on defense.
Man-to-man for the Panthers with some pressure on the perimeter.
Yeah, this is that high pressure. They stretch out this defense looking for that.
And third turnover here early on for Goshen. The feed down low. It's going to get called for the travel. Good call by our official, Mike McLaughlin, as he took the extra step off the pass. That was number 4, Judah Brown, on the travel.
To the chagrin of the Goshen JV team. Right in front of us.
Nice crowd here in Coliseum land. Matt and I have covered Goshen a bunch in football and now in basketball as well. Jean Lewis turns it around, high off the glass, no good, and with the rebound come down the Panthers. Number 14, Barrios Cuevas,
nice
down
pass.
low on a nice pass by Christian Brown. Not being able to convert was Xavier Mitchell, and then coming down with the rebound for Goshen.
And Mitchell's going to pick up that foul as well. So the result there, it's twofold. You lose the 2 points, and because you missed it, you now reach in and get the foul, so you're penalized twice there.
1 foul apiece here for each team here in the first quarter, 5:40 remaining, and Monticello with a 7-2 lead early on.
Just got the ball over half court. Monticello likes putting this high pressure, looking for the steal near the key.
Free throw line jumper, no good off the mark, rebounded by Lewis and back outside to Brandon Clifford, who's checked in for Goshen. The running jumper, good from about 15 feet off the left side by number 30, Kyle Luong. Those are his first 2 points of the evening, and it's 7-4 Monticello.
You can always tell this about Goshen. They may not beat you right away, but they will consistently drill at you the entire game.
Christian Brown missed on the drive and then came down, got his own rebound to retain Monticello with the possession. And a foul on call on Goshen on number 1, Brandon Clifford. That's his first team second. And the Panthers will inbound from the baseline.
So I really like I like the changes in the fouls. It's a little bit better. They get rid of the 1-and-1 completely.
A little bit of a surprise. Jimmy Kelly is now checked into the ball game. Driving off the fake and turning around was number 5, Xavier Mitchell. Dished it back out. Three-pointer for the Panthers. Off the mark. Rebound up for grabs. Taken by Luong. He's driving towards the basket. Going to get a foul call before the shot.
Well, there's a big surprise.
By official Ryan Shutt. Number 4, Judah Brown, getting called on the personal.
So Brown with his first and the team with his second, but Jimmy Kelly coming in, huge surprise. Even his dad didn't know he was going to play today.
Yep.
Kind of called it a 50-50 possibly.
He mentioned it was a sore ankle, so he probably did some work on it. Felt good enough as the shot's off the mark and out of bounds, favoring Monticello.
I'm watching him walk on it. He's definitely got a little bit of a favored limp on that right leg.
Head coach Sal D'Angelo mentioning that he is definitely a presence. They lost to FDR by 3 points, and there is that tall presence and a lot of pressure by Kelly. Monticello does a nice job getting away from it, rebounding his own shot and converting on it is Judah Brown. Basket will be good and a foul against Goshen.
And it's going to be against Clifford, and that's going to be his second personal. Team foul number 3, but more importantly, the shot goes in, and you have a chance for another 3-point. We're just halfway through the first quarter. This is their second 3-point play.
Brown converts on the 3-point opportunity. He's got 5 early on, and it's a 10-4 lead for Monticello.
But as bad as Goshen, and I can't say bad, for as slow of a start that Goshen has had, they're down 6 points.
Giordano at the top of the key. Hands it off to Luong. Closely guarded by Mitchell. 3-point opportunity. Giordano off the mark. Rebound up for grabs. Taken by Goshen. Luong with the jumper off the mark. Picked off on the rebound by Monticello's Mitchell.
And he had to put that shot up quick.
Judah Brown right to the basket. Takes it home. 12-4 for Monticello and a timeout for Goshen. So the Panthers have come out strong with 3:29 remaining here in the first quarter. And what have we seen so far, Mr. Lawrence?
So we've seen a quickness on number 4, Judah Brown, that has not been matched by anyone on Goshen. And with Jimmy Kelly kind of hobbling around or nursing that sore leg, not sure it's going to be matched. Somebody's going to have to step up for Goshen, because right now you have Judah Brown scoring 5 and then Christian Brown also with 5. So you have number 0, number 4 going to the basket, dicing down the middle, nobody taking the charge and nobody denying the ball to them.
And they're even getting rebounds off their drives as well.
They are. And in that last possession for Goshen, if you think he rushed it, there was an air ball followed by an errant tip. So that clock, it was a great job because there were 4 seconds on that shot clock, and the shot clock kept going.
And
so
Coach
good
D'Angelo
rebound.
Definitely not happy with the way Goshen's coming back on defense.
No. You heard him from here.
Yeah.
You heard him from here. Sal very vocal, but always very positive with his guys. He's got to get into them that they got to move. They have to move.
And the Gladiators come in, the defending Class A, now AA champions the last 2 years.
Well, there's expectations here. When you play Goshen basketball, there's expectations. Kelly off the roll.
Yep.
They missed an opportunity there.
John Lewis did a nice job getting away from his defender, but couldn't convert on the layup.
Too much spin.
And right away, as what's happened throughout the first quarter, Panthers attack quickly. That's Mitchell. Grabs the loose ball. Barrios Cuevas gives it away to Christian Brown, and is going to get called for the offensive foul.
Jimmy Kelly, nice job with taking it. Just said, you either got to take the charge, you got to step in and deny, and Kelly takes the first charge of the game.
Third team foul for Monticello. First one on Christian Brown. Did a nice job dishing the basketball, but underestimated Kelly under the basket, who took the charge for Goshen.
I have a feeling that's going to change too soon. We'll talk about that more at the next break with that charge call under the basket. They got rid of it in college.
Kelly posts up. Hook shot, no good. Here come the Panthers. Barrios Cuevas with the ball, taking it right to the hoop. No good. Rebound for Kelly, who's been a rebounding machine since he's coming into this ball game, minimizing Monticello's opportunities on the board.
He's just long. You know, he's very long, in control of his body, and he's got great skill.
Yeah, and can handle the basketball for his height. Luong.
Almost got the ball stolen. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Yep, 15 seconds. Drives towards the basket. Shots off the mark.
Got to get
Here
a little
comes
more
Judah
aggressive.
Brown.
Got to get more aggressive on those
Pruda
short
stops,
balls.
pops. No good. Rebound by Lewis. Up ahead to Luai. He's in the open court and gets fouled on the play.
Well, that's the only option he had at that point in time. He faked one. It was just going to get shoved right down his throat.
It's going to be number 2 on Judah Brown.
And that's a big problem. So you got 1:59 left to go. Judah Brown, Chris Russo told you at the beginning, he doesn't have that level of talent going all the way through his
and
bench.
only 8 today on the bench for him.
Yeah.
8 total players. So he's a little light and can't afford his players to get into foul trouble. First one's good by Luong.
14 fouls now against Monticello. And he's going to go out. Coming in for him is Rafael Lisiaga for the Panthers. And Brown's going to have to sit. He's the catalyst right now, and he's going to have to sit for these last 2 minutes.
Second one good by Luong. He's got 4.
So now you see
and it's a 12-6 lead for Monticello.
Full court 1-2-1-1 pressure. Look for a long ball here.
Matt with the call, gets it out to Barrios Cuevas. He drives it to the basket. It's going to be a block this time. Good call there by official Ryan Shupp as number 1 Brandon Clifford just picked up his 3rd sliding into the lane.
You have to know that. If you're Brandon Clifford, you have to know you have 2 before you try to take that.
And right away, Coach D'Angelo takes Clifford out, and coming in is Andrew Foley, who's a sharpshooter from the outside.
Yeah, we saw Foley last year. He looked like he was a freshman coming off the bench last year. He's a senior now. He's a junior coming off the bench, and that kid can shoot.
Isiaga, Rafael. There's 2 of them on the team, so probably have to call them by their first name. And it came out of bounds. Dribbling it out of bounds was Barrios Cuevas, losing control. And Goshen down by 6, 1:39 remaining here in the first quarter, and they have the basketball.
So you have Christian Brown, number 0, Judah Brown, number 4. Christian's the only one left in the game that's real. So you got 5 points for Christian, 5 points for Judah, and now that 5 is sitting on the bench with foul trouble.
Kelly gives it up to Luong, who's double teamed on the play, and another turnover against Goshen. Christian Brown dishes
Nice
it.
pass.
Nice job over to Xavier Mitchell for 2. And ball stolen by Mitchell and Barrios Cuevas, but he's going to get called for a travel as he gained possession of the basketball. And Goshen, a little bit lucky there to regain control, down 14-6.
Trying to get a look at those sneakers that they're wearing. They are pink and purple and green. It looks like players have switched sneakers, or they just come like that. Not sure. Very colorful on the court. Approaching 1 minute now and an 8-point lead for Monticello.
Kelly going to drive and then dishes it out to Luong for 3. No good. Lisiaga with the rebound and the basketball for Monticello. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. And Lisiaga tried to get it out. The ball went out of bounds off of Monticello. Thought it was off of Monticello, but it's off of Goshen. So Xavier Mitchell right in front of us will inbound the basketball, drives the lane.
Thought it'd be a great
drives
time.
to the sideline, baseline that is, and the long 3-pointer, nothing but net for Rafael Lisiaga, and it's a 17-6 impressive first quarter here for the Panthers.
Yeah, you see this bubble continuing to rise, and you just wonder when Goshen's going to put their finger in it and pop it, and they haven't so far. Very flat the Gladiators are.
Kelly driving to the baseline. The basket is good. Strong move by Jimmy Kelly, his first 2 points of the night. 17-8 Monticello, last 10 seconds of the first quarter. Mitchell, back out. Christian Brown for 3. Off the mark. Kelly with the rebound with 3 seconds. Half-court shot off the mark. And that'll do it here in the first quarter. We'll take a break here on 845 Sports Nation after the first quarter. Monticello leading Goshen 17-8.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric 845-565-2026, a certified women's business enterprise.
Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter.
Back here at Goshen, start of the second quarter. Monticello leading the Gladiators 17-8, Matt.
Well, we talked about earlier about the charge that Jimmy Kelly took. And as you're seeing in college basketball now, both boys and girls, you see the little arc underneath. They're talking about it now in high school, trying to get rid of that charge, because when a kid's bringing the ball to the basket, he's got to land somewhere. And I'm not saying it's a cheap charge. You're still getting hit. But it's a charge that you can almost get on every layup or every basket. So they're going to try and make you play defense more towards the perimeter.
So an impressive start for the Panthers, who are in gray, moving from left to right on your screen. Goshen in white going from right to left on your screen. Monticello, that's Barrios, going to get called for the travel as he tried to pivot.
So Goshen going with a quicker duo. And also up front, they're playing zone now. The high-pressure zone, they're playing a 2-1-2. Smart move, put a center in the middle and take away the drive, because Brown has been killing him down the middle.
And as we mentioned, Jimmy Kelly would be in and out of this ball game because of a sore ankle, so he sits here to start the second quarter. Jean Lewis with the basketball. Barry Ramirez is checked in now for Goshen.
And it's a good opportunity for the Gladiators to see what they have. You sit your big guy on the bench, your big scorer on the bench, and see who can step up here.
Turnaround jumper by Giordano was no good. Monticello with the rebound and the ball. Mitchell guarded closely by Giordano. Christian Brown off the mark, rebounded by Lisiaga. Barrios Cuevas off the mark on the three-point opportunity, but the loose ball is coming down to Monticello. They get another rebound, but going to get called for a travel.
Yeah.
After the rebound is Quentin Lisiaga.
You got to give it to the Panthers, though. Boy, they are attacking the basket, not only on offense, but on offensive rebounds. They're getting 2 and 3 shots, and then they're boxing out the other side and keeping Goshen off the basket.
And that's where they miss Jim Kelly when he's not in the ball game, is during those defensive rebounds.
And that's just an
silly foul that time by Jaden Barrios Cuevas, though that's only his first, but the team's first here to start the second quarter.
And I like that rule, too. I love that they got rid of the 1-and-1. You know, it almost felt like once you got to 7 fouls, you almost had to earn it when you already earned it for 7 fouls. So now you're shooting 2 no matter where you are in the game, unless it's a three-point play, which we've already seen 2 by Monticello.
Kyle Luong, the junior guard for Monticello, for Goshen, driving to the basket, found himself some room with a little bit of elbow, but a soft one nevertheless. He comes down with the 2 points, and it's 17-10 for Monticello.
He's basically getting the defense off of him. So you can see Coach Sally's on the sideline really preaching, step up, attack, close it out. Trailing by 7. This is a little life we're seeing in Goshen defense right now.
Absolutely. You can tell the difference between the first and the second quarter.
You
here.
can. And a
Try
nice
to get it inside. Lewis with the steal. Deflects it off, and coming down with it was Giordano. Luong now has it for the Gladiators. 17-10 Monticello. Opening couple of minutes of the second quarter.
Straight man being played by Monticello. Conversely, we have zone down here being played by Goshen.
Ramirez double teamed near the free throw line. Luong comes up with the loose ball. The runner no good. Rebounded by Ramirez. Back outside to Giordano for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Monticello. Christian Brown with the basketball.
Arguably one of your best players still sitting on the bench.
Looks like a 2-3 zone here.
It's definitely, they got to have somebody in the middle to take that away.
It's definitely slowed the attack for Monticello, though, the 2-3.
Well, they needed it.
No good on the shot by Rafael Lisiaga. Stolen by Mitchell, given up to Barrios Cuevas, and he's going to get called for a travel. I think he thought Mitchell was going to go up for the basketball, was a little surprised to get it on the pass.
You can see it's early season, right? Second game, third game. You know, one team's 1-1, the other team's 1-2. So you got third game, second game for him, and you're seeing this not in rhythm yet. These guys are just, some of them are coming off a late season football.
Goshen looks to have taken care of their first quarter turnover problems here in the second quarter.
10 on the shot.
Luong for
Good
three.
pull.
No good.
Great look
Up
at
for
the
grabs.
basket.
Out of bounds off of Monticello, so Goshen will retain possession.
One of the few times that Goshen actually got out-hustled to the ball and get the benefit of it right here.
Seamus Smith inbounds it to
Nice pass.
Lewis. Driving
Lewis,
to the basket.
Lewis.
Tried to dish it off to Giordano.
Too unselfish.
Yeah, I thought he was
Too
going right to
unselfish.
the
Yeah,
basket.
he put it in the left hand. You're wide open there. You don't mind the unselfishness, but not when you're losing by 7.
Luong for three.
Long.
Off the mark. Mitchell with the rebound for the Panthers.
Timing is just off for the Gladiators tonight, at least in this first half.
Bullet pass inside, back outside to Rafael Isiago. Quentin Isiago with the basketball near the free throw line. Is going to get called for a 3-second violation.
You hear that from Coach Sal
Yeah.
all the time. All the time.
So far here to start the second quarter, in the opening 4 minutes, Monticello has not scored yet here in the second quarter, but they've been able to maintain a 7-point lead.
Yeah, you have 2 points so far in the first 4 minutes, and that's been by Kyle Luong. That's all the scoring. Monticello came out with 17 in the first half.
Lewis drove to the basket, but he's going to get the advantage of a foul call before he put up the shot. Rafael Isiaga with the personal.
It's a second team foul on the Panthers, but it's a non-shooting foul. Kelly again.
Yeah, Jimmy Kelly checking back in now. So you can kind of see Coach D'Angelo's strategy with Kelly, keeping him on the bench during the breaks. But we do get a timeout. We'll take a break here as head coach for Monticello just called a timeout. Chris Russo, 17-10 for the Panthers, 3:33 remaining in the first half as we take a break here on 845 Sports Station.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric, 845-565-2026, a certified women's business.
Back here at Goshen High School, Ed Estrada, Matt Lawrence, Ed Diller, George Diller bringing you all the action. Monticello leading Goshen 17-10. 3.5 remaining here in the first half.
So Goshen trying to really put away the first quarter, coming out, playing great defense.
Got to get the ball in.
Yeah, offensively not too great right now, but defensively they've been doing the job for the stop.
Barrios Cuevas comes down, one of the few times here in the second quarter that Monticello's found some running room, and they convert on the basket. They have the 9-point lead.
Just not a great defense that time in transition by Goshen. They got caught looking at the ball.
Giordano could not convert off the feed by Seamus Smith, gets his own rebound. And Monticello really scrappy here on defense off that timeout by head coach Russo.
And they have not looked Jimmy Kelly's way. A big three-pointer by number 30, Kyle Luong.
That's 9 of Goshen's 13 points for Luong here in the first half. As Monticello works the perimeter, down up by 6. Mitchell in the near corner.
The way Monticello came out in the first quarter and now kind of slowed a little bit, you want the Panthers to beat you from the outside.
Mitchell trying to force the action and gets fouled.
Yeah, he's going to get a foul.
That's going to be against Jaden Chan. That's his first. Goshen's first foul, I believe, here in the second quarter.
First foul. Each team, well, Goshen has 1, Monticello with 2.
Quentin Lenciaga inbound in the basketball for the Panthers. Finds Barrios Cuevas and out to Christian Brown. Barrios Cuevas guarded by Kelly. Cross court pass. Rafael Lenciaga for 3. Off the mark, hits the very top of the backboard before Chan comes down with the basketball and then hands it off to Kyle Luan. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Monticello with a 6-point lead.
Kelly's got a height mismatch, and they're not looking his way.
Luan thought that Giordano was going
So
to
did
be
I.
near the corner. He recovered in time, and now we're going to have a held ball with the possession arrow, I believe, going to Goshen.
So Luang, I thought the exact same thing. You saw that open up like the Red Sea, and he just went away from it. Luang was just figuring, let me throw the ball there. What they're not doing is they're not getting the ball, well, outside, yes, but they're not getting that ball inside of Jimmy Kelly. He's dangerous inside.
Yep, Kelly off the left rim. Mitchell gets fouled from behind just as he was driving to the basket.
That's on Jaden Chan once again. That's his second. And team foul number 2.
1:36 remaining in the first half. 19-13 Monticello in this AA matchup in Section 9. Christian Brown off the inbounds.
It was a
Ball
preset
somehow
play.
found its way to Quentin Lenciaga for 2.
It was a preset play. It was a no-look pass. He knew he was going inside. And Jimmy Kelly was there, just went underneath his arm.
Nothing but net. Seamus Smith for 3. And it's down to a 5-point lead for Monticello.
And Judah Brown still sitting on the bench. Going to try and get through the whole first half if you're Chris Russo with Judah Brown's 2 fouls.
Mitchell, guarded by Giordano, drives towards the basket on the near side, finds Rafael Lenciaga, back out to Christian Brown, and the shot no good, rebounded by Goshen.
About a 12-second difference between the game clock and shot clock.
Luan back out, 4-3,
Long.
no good. Kelly with the rebound, turnaround jumper, no good. Comes down the Panthers, number 2, Quentin Lenciaga, up to Christian Brown. Finds Barrios Cuevas for the short jumper. That's good. And it's a 7-point lead for Monticello with 24 seconds left here in the first half.
You can take it down for the last one. You're down again now, 7 points. You had it to 5. You can get it down to either 5 or 4, depending on what you choose here.
Wouldn't be surprised if Kelly just takes it to the rim, and that's what he's doing. Finger roll is good off the backboard. 5-point lead for Monticello. Half-court shot right before the half is off the mark by Christian Brown. And that'll do it here in Goshen with Monticello leading the Gladiators 23-18 as we head into halftime. And we'll take a break right here on 845 Sports Nation.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric 845-565-2026, a certified women's business enterprise.
Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you. Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you.
Off the glass with Andre Shank. Dunks it the other way. That's the answer right there.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric 845-565-2026, a certified women's business enterprise.
Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you. Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you.
Off the glass with Andre Shank. Dunks it the other way. That's the answer right there.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric 845-565-2026, a certified women's business enterprise.
Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you. Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you.
Off the glass with Andre Shank. Dunks it the other way. That's the answer right there.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric.
Welcome back to Goshen High School in Goshen, New York. At Estrada, Matt Lawrence bringing you all the action. Our producer, Ed Diller, and bringing you all the pictures, George Diller. Tell us a little bit about that first half, Matt.
Well, in a nutshell, it was hustle. That's what it was. If you look at the difference between Goshen, the way that they were playing, timing's off a little bit, that's fine, but they were being beaten to the ball on defense. They were being beaten to the shots on offense for second chances, and they were being out-hustled. They were pressing. They were playing straight-up man-to-man defense, and when one would get beat, another guy would step up. They were hustling to the ball. They deserve more than this 5-point lead.
And they put up a lot of shots, but also got their own rebounds, too. And that's where having Jim Kelly on the bench sometimes hurt Goshen. It kind of stabilized when Kelly came back into the ball game, the rebounding part of it at least, minimizing the second chance opportunities for Monticello.
And it did. And Judah Brown being on the bench kind of hurt him in the second quarter. Now, Chris Russo could have put him back because he's got 2 fouls, but decided he's going to play the second quarter without him and come into here with a lead, and now he's only got 2 to start.
Three-point opportunity off the mark, but Mitchell comes down with the basketball for Monticello, stolen by Lewis. Lewis finds number 14 off the backboard, no good. That was Seamus Smith on the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Goshen. And a quick start right here as both teams come up short on their first possessions of the second half.
So now here's Goshen, little token pressure. Right away, you can see Judah Brown back in the game handling the ball for the Panthers.
Mitchell back out to Christian Brown. Barrios Cuevas for the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Goshen's Seamus Smith. And this is Giordano with the basketball.
The difference between Goshen last year and this year, they're missing that big presence in the middle.
Giordano tried to find the trailer headed toward the basket in Jaden Shannon. When that wasn't there, he was kind of caught in between with his legs, got called with the travel.
So you see right now a good matchup between Brown and Luis.
Judah Brown with the basketball for Monticello. They have a 5-point lead to start the second half.
They did get outscored 10-6 in the second quarter. That was the problem.
Nice
They
steal
didn't
there
lack
by
defense. They lacked offense.
Giordano, and then driving to the basket was Jaden Chan, but nice job defensively by Brown to get back and deflect that ball out of bounds. Chan inbound in the basketball. Tried to find Luan, stolen by Barrios Cuevas. Here come the Panthers, up to Christian Brown, who lays it home, extending the Panther lead to 7.
And just a bad play, a bad pass to the backhand, and that's what allowed that transition, 2 points.
Luan dribbling along the perimeter. Gives it up to Giordano. He's guarded by Barrios Cuevas. Luan for the three-pointer. Off the mark. Rebound by Quentin Lesiaga.
He's got a quick release.
And right off the bat, Christian Brown couldn't convert. Did all the work and then just couldn't put it home. But the Panthers come away with the rebound, and the turnaround jumper by Christian Brown is fortunate enough to get fouled on the play.
And that foul is going to be on Goshen's number 5, Jake Giordano, his
Actually,
first.
it's going to be number 15, I believe. So Christian Brown headed to the free throw line. Number 5, Jake Giordano then on the foul. That's the first one of the third quarter here.
And his first personal as well.
First 2 points for Christian Brown since the first quarter. He's got 7.
So
Like
again,
that, yeah, he had the earlier basket, so he's got 4 here.
that's
in the
all
third.
right. But if you look at what's going on here, if you're looking at the half-court offense by both, a lot of standing around by the Gladiators, and Sal's not happy with it.
Yeah, and there's going to be another timeout here.
Just going to say that.
As you just said,
Let's stay here and talk about that.
We're back to like what happened in the first quarter when they were not getting back on defense, and Monticello was taking it right to the basket, as we just saw there, that forced a timeout by Goshen.
And now they're up by 11, but if you're watching the half-court offense by Goshen, something is wrong. There's a lot of perimeter standing. There's a lot of he's not happy, you can tell. Barking it out, assistant coaches are talking. There's a lot of perimeter standing. And again, you have a couple injuries, so now you have new players in there and in the mix and in the fold. But it should just be the system, and right now, not so much.
And I think that was the 6th point. He's got all 6 points, I think, here in the third quarter for Christian Brown. So Monticello leads at 29-18.
Just a reminder, today's game is brought to you by Cakes and Pies. For the best tasting cakes and pies in the Hudson Valley, you can visit their website, cakesandpies.com. That's the letter N, cakesandpies.com. Birthday parties, weddings, or any occasion, again, she is the best in the Hudson Valley.
And if you're looking to sponsor some of our basketball and other sporting events on 845 Sports Nation, just get in touch with us at 845sportsnation.com. So inbound in the basketball now for Goshen. They trail it by 11, their biggest deficit of the afternoon, of the evening here at Goshen.
Jimmy Kelly's earliest entry into a quarter. He's come in with less than 4 minutes both times. Now he's in with 5:20. Can't afford to have his offense on the bench.
Nice turnaround move by Kelly, but nice defense by Christian Brown. Guarding him closely. He gets it right up to Judah Brown. And back out to Christian at the top of the key. Barrios Cuevas.
Barrios Cuevas has a really good set shot.
Judah Brown with the right-handed shot from about 18 feet out for 2.
So after sitting the entire second quarter, comes out for 2.
Turnaround free throw line jumper, no good by Kelly. He gets his own rebound down low, and a nice look that time for Jaden Chan to convert, and a big 2 point to stem this Monticello momentum.
So still up 11.
Left-handed shot is good by Quentin Lesiaga. That's his 4th point of the game, and it's 33-20, 13-point lead for the Panthers, and head coach Chris Russo has got to be psyched about what he's seen from his Panthers this evening.
You don't see the sharpshooter shooting with the ball yet.
Unforced travel that time, Andrew Foley.
You usually see him pull up from where he is, and that's where you can see this early season, the rhythm's not there, the confidence isn't there yet in this Goshen team. Don't count him out, but in this Goshen team, it's just that rhythm and that confidence is just not there yet. They're still feeling the loss of all those seniors last year.
You mentioned it in the first quarter. Monticello just looks a step quicker than Goshen tonight.
To the ball and to the basket.
Mitchell, right to the basket. Strong move, lays it home on the finger roll for Xavier Mitchell. His 4th point. Everybody getting in on the action here in the third quarter. A 15-point lead for Monticello.
If I had told you at the beginning of the game, Sandoval would not be making the trip for Monticello.
Nice job by Goshen's Jaden Chan. He's come up with a couple of his own rebounds. And the ball finally goes out of bounds after Giordano missed on his opportunity, and Goshen will retain possession.
That is the epitome of the Goshen night. 3 chances at the basket, and all 3 coming off the rim or the backboard.
Brandon Clifford checks back in for Goshen with 3 personal fouls. We'll see if they can stay on the court here for the Gladiators. They need his contributions as they trail by 15. Aggressive defense by Monticello here.
And they can play aggressive.
Foley driving to the basket, gets fouled on the play and converts. A beautiful drive by Andrew Foley.
They needed that, and you can hear the crowd get right into the game after that. That's going to be called on Xavier Mitchell. That is his 2nd personal for Monticello and the team's 3rd foul. Sorry, the team's 1st foul.
Yeah, it's their 1st foul of the third quarter. So Foley's on the line trying to convert on the 3-point opportunity. Only the 4th point here
each team
in 5 minutes for Goshen.
And each team with 1 foul. You know he's a good foul shooter. You got to get the ball in his hands or in somebody who gets hot.
This time some pressure from the Gladiators, but taking advantage is Monticello. Judah Brown, just with his quickness, getting right to the basket, getting his 4th point of the quarter.
So think about this, Ed. The last time they were shutting these guys down, they went in the zone. What a beautiful pass.
Yep, Mitchell with the basket.
Christian Brown with a
I try to regroup
pass.
myself as
I saw that.
I would have lost any challenge against Jimmy Kelly.
Kelly up close and personal to us.
Got a foul on the play.
Good thing you knew him. Good thing you knew him for sure.
I will tell you this.
I felt bad. I don't want to injure a player, that's for sure.
I don't think he was the one that was worried about getting injured.
I think his dad's going to talk to me to get out of the freaking way.
So Quentin Lisiaga with the foul for Monticello. That puts the guy you don't want to put at the line.
First one is good.
Yep, Clifford can shoot him.
Check it in for Luong is number 21, Barry Ramirez for Goshen.
Clifford can shoot him. Foley can shoot him from the foul line. So what I was telling you about earlier, all of a sudden they're coming out to try and play this long man-to-man defense. You can't match up Monticello just too quick. Too quick. And you saw Brown go all the way down and just take care of business there.
Ball stolen right away, and this is what Goshen needed. Couldn't convert.
Still can't convert.
Was Barry Ramirez, and right off the bat, quickly up court is Monticello. Probably that's one point in time they probably should have slowed it down. 39-25 for Monticello, 2:07 remaining here in the third quarter. We've seen a little added life the last couple of possessions from Goshen here in the third. Foley getting it across half court.
Foley's got to get active. He's a sharp shooter. We know that.
Pressure by Mitchell against Giordano, but a little bit too much.
Too much. So for Mitchell, that's going to be his third. And that's a silly foul. It's up beyond the three-point line. It's not anywhere close where they're going to score. A for effort, but an F for thinking. You have to have a basketball IQ there.
Third team foul for the Gladiators. Nice job this evening by our officials, Tom Burke, Ryan Shupp, and Mike McLaughlin.
Who we've seen in some of our championship games in the fall. you're getting some of the best officials here on this important game for both teams.
Real important for Goshen to have a good couple of minutes here to end the third quarter.
And there he is.
Turnaround jumper by Jimmy Kelly.
I can't say vintage Jimmy Kelly because he's only a sophomore, but that's a vintage Jimmy Kelly. Backs you down and uses that long arm.
Christian Brown. Foley going to get called on the foul as he reached in trying to steal the ball.
Not bad, only his first. Again, good job right there.
Only the second team foul for Goshen.
You're seeing Kelly back down on this rebound off the glass kiss, and what a nice job for Jimmy Kelly. Let Brown shoot it all day
Brown
long out
gets
there.
it stolen. This time Foley manages to get the steal without fouling. And I think that's going to be Judah Brown, and it is. That's his third personal.
I can't preach it more. We say it on every single broadcast. It is basketball IQ. It is 101. That's your third foul. You set the entire second quarter with 2. You got to be smart. Coach needs you. Nice job there coming back in.
Christian Brown got around Kelly as he was trying to receive the pass from Giordano. And Christian Brown's got some quick hands, so you have to make sure those passes are crisp.
If I'm Coach Russo right now, I have Brown. I have Brown sitting down for that last 110 right now.
What a play by Xavier Mitchell as Goshen's Giordano tried to inbound the ball. When he threw it, it went off of Mitchell and hit Giordano while he was still standing out of bounds. But Foley with his second straight steal tried to dish it away, but those are the quick hands by Monticello's Christian Brown, the three-pointer. In the basket, rattles it home. Rafael Lesiago, a big three-pointer here towards the end of the third quarter. Clifford, no good on the shot, rebounded by Ramirez.
Lots of time.
Back out to Giordano, and they'll reset.
Coach resetting him right now, super smart. Lots of time on that clock. Get a good look here. You're down 14 points. This is an important possession.
Kelly.
Got to look for Clifford or Foley here.
Ramirez off the mark, rebounded by Quentin Lesiaga. And I think Monticello is going to be content to take the possession here to the end of the quarter.
Judah Brown's got to be smart and watch what's going on.
And a foul called on the floor. It's not going to put Monticello to the free throw line, so it's going to be against number 10, Andrew Foley, his second and the team's third of the third quarter.
So they still have 1 to give before they put him on the foul line with 9.1 seconds left. You got to be careful here if you're Judah Brown. Stay out on the perimeter. Don't go dashing it to the basket.
Three-pointer, nothing but net. Rafael Lesiaga for 3.
That's 2 in a row.
The lead 17 as the shot's off the mark by Foley, and that'll do it through 3 quarters. We'll take a break. Monticello leading Goshen 44-27 on 845 Sports Nation.
Today's game sponsored by Upstate Electric, specializing in electrical construction and maintenance. Our management team has over 130 years experience in the construction industry. From commercial to infrastructure, we perform at every level. A member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, we are bonded and insured to do business throughout New York State. So the next time you're in need of electrical work, big or small, give us a call. Upstate Electric 845-565-2026, a certified women's business enterprise.
Looking for exceptional yet affordable live streaming services for your corporate or sports event? Then we've got you covered. At New View Multimedia, we specialize in live streaming and photography services that are designed to make your event a success. Utilizing the latest technology, we ensure that your live video reaches your audience in the highest quality, no matter where they watch. And with our beautiful editing and incredibly fast turnaround times, we ensure you can quickly market your product with confidence. Just visit newviewmultimedia.com today to learn more about how our customized solutions can work for you.
Back here at Goshen High School, Ed Estrada, Matt Lawrence, Ed Diller, George Diller. Boy, what a quarter for the Panthers, Matt.
I will tell you, as stoic as their offense looked in the second half, is they are the polar opposite this third quarter. They come out here on fire and now have added the three-pointer in their repertoire, which is only going to open up the lane a little bit wider for the Browns.
Luan from 3, off the front rim. Mitchell with the rebound for Monticello. Right to the basket.
Offensive foul.
Going to get called for the offensive foul.
That was the easiest call in the book.
That's number 4 on Mitchell. And the first team foul for Monticello. And we'll see if Coach Russo has to sit Mitchell down with a 17-point lead. He's going to keep him in the ball game.
He called it on 30, but there is no 30 out there.
It definitely was Mitchell because he took the ball from the rebound all the way to the basket. I'm sorry. I'm giving it to the wrong team, but you're right. I believe it was 30, Luan for Goshen. No, it was offensive foul, Xavier Mitchell. Getting confused instead of just doing play-by-play. It was definitely Xavier Mitchell, number 5, who came down with the rebound and then drove to the basket, and he got called for the offensive foul.
For some reason, they gave it to Rafael Lisiaga, number 3. So that's his second.
Barrios
nice
Cuevas
steal.
off the steal, takes it home, and the lead has grown to 19 for Monticello.
Now that's on Mitchell. So that's going to be his 4th.
See, the good Lord was blessing me because he knew. He goes, you said it was Mitchell. We're going to
so the good Lord blesses you, and then he curses Xavier Mitchell.
He goes, Mr. Estrada will make you right one way or the other. And Mitchell comes off the court. Judah Brown checks in for him.
I am sure Monticello will take that substitution every time. Judah Brown coming off the bench. He can come off the bench for anybody at
coming
this
off
point.
the bench with a 19-point lead.
Yeah.
Luan trying to find Kelly, but good defense by Rafael Isiaga, the three-pointer. Off the mark. Kelly trying to get the rebound. I'll be sure to get out of the way this time. That one's going to go off of Kelly's fingertips.
Timing is just off. You can see it. Everybody, as you said, step slow, step fast. One thinks the other one is doing it. They had to replace a lot of seniors on this team.
And now the pressure by Goshen, down by 19.
Nice jump by Clifford.
And then those quick feet and hands by Judah Brown, number 4. Between the two Browns, the two twins, Judah and Christian.
They're impressive. They're very impressive. And missing one of their best players in the junior Sandoval. Missing one of the best players on Monticello who couldn't make the game tonight.
It's going to be called for steps, Jim Kelly. And, sometimes that happens. When I talked to head coach Chris Russo before the game, I said, how you feeling, coach? He goes, I've been feeling better, because he knew at that point I didn't, that Sandoval would not be playing tonight. And then we said, well, when we found out sometimes these games have a funny way of turning around, and you find out new things about your team sometimes when your star player's out. One of your star players is out.
Yeah, you didn't know the Browns would be unstoppable.
Yeah, what a play that time on the pass from Judah Brown to Barrios Cuevas. He converts, and it's a 21-point lead for the Panthers. Goshen trying to get something going. Clifford, shots off the mark. Rebound to Judah Brown. Guarded and then fouled by Jean Lewis. Second personal on Lewis. First one for Goshen here in the first quarter as Kelly checks out of the ball game.
At this point in time, you're down 21 points. You have a guy nursing an injury to the ankle. Back probably, everybody could tell you they're back 80% or 90%. His play is not 80% or 90%. He's got that in his head. He's worried about it.
But he didn't look too bad.
No, he looked great.
Yeah.
He looked great. But you have to be a little hesitant.
Nice move. Left-handed layup by Jean Lewis. And the pressure. Here comes Luan with the little underhanded scoop. No good. Rebound by Goshen. But stolen off the attempt to save the ball by Seamus Smith.
And for Lewis, that was his first points of the game.
Jump shot about 16 feet out, no good. Rebounded by Goshen.
You'll take that all day long from Brown. Christian or Judah, make him beat you from outside.
Lewis again is going to get called for steps.
Yeah.
One too many in the lane.
So
5 minutes left. We're going to get a timeout here on the floor. We'll keep it right here. And so we'll talk a little bit. Monticello with the timeout.
Just a quick sponsor, Vesuvio's Restaurant on 300 DuPont Avenue in Newburgh. Homemade Italian food, lunch specials, catering, and more. They are open Tuesday through Sunday. Stop by and see Sal. You can call them at 845-565-3199 or visit them on the web at vesuviosrestaurante.com. So I told you the first half was hustle. Well, that was times 10 in the third quarter. We just saw a different level of basketball from Monticello than we've been seeing from and we've seen great Goshen team all of last year, all the way through the sections and all the way into the states. But
they lost some big seniors,
McCoskey,
who
and McCoskey, a big senior, not just a big guy, but big guy.
And their guard from last year as well. So Coach D'Angelo understood in our conversations with him before pregame. He says, it's a challenge when we don't have Jimmy Kelly on the court for us a little bit to try to find some. They are getting some shots, but like you mentioned, Matt, they just look a little bit slower than and that's not to take anything. We're not saying Goshen's slow.
Monticello's
fast.
Yeah, they're at a different level right now, right? If you're looking at the two teams, Monticello looks like they're in February form, and Goshen looks like they're in late November, early December form, where they should be. But Monticello, they look like they've been doing this all year long. They look like they're ready to go to playoffs
it's
right
a track
now.
meet right now
it
if
is.
you're Monticello.
And you can't play that if you're Goshen. You can't play this track meet because that's what happens.
The give and go. Christian Brown gets fouled. Nice job that time between Rafael Isiaga and Christian Brown.
And it's going to be number 4 for Brandon Clifford. That's his 4th personal.
Second team foul for Goshen here in the fourth quarter, sending Christian Brown to the free throw line. I believe he's got 11 right now. Is that right?
He has 11, correct.
This is on his first free throw attempt, 48-29.
He has 11. Judah Brown has 9. Rafael Lisiaga has 9. Lisiaga's points are all 3-pointers. He's got 3 3-pointers. That's all he's got in the whole game.
Misses both free throws. And they're going to get a foul this time. I think that's going to be on Quentin Lisiaga. He thought he had all ball, but had some of the hand, according to Tom Burke.
I believe, I'm trying to see who they called this
on. They called it on number 2. Yep. Heading to the free throw line is Seamus Smith, looking for his 4th and 5th points of the night. Goshen coming in with a record of 1-1, having defeated Walk Hill in the first game of the year, 55. I'm sorry, not Walk Hill. They defeated Liberty 61-43 to start the year and had a 3-point loss to FDR last week, while Monticello comes in with a record of 1-2, having lost to Wallen-Pompack and Pine Bush, though that Pine Bush game was close, 65-63, before they defeated Port Jervis last Wednesday.
So foul on Gene Lewis. That'll be his 3rd personal, and it's the team's 3rd as well. Monticello has 4 team fouls. But again, up 17, you can afford to be a little more aggressive. They're going after some big steals. So you're seeing a lot of movement to the basket underneath, backdoor screens from Monticello. And just a quick first step around the defense.
Foul called against Judah Brown. It's going to be number 14, Seamus Smith.
For Smith, his first, and the team's 4th foul.
Next foul will put either team on the free throw line.
With 4:24 left to go in the game, it's a 17-point lead for Monticello. And if you asked me at the beginning of this game, I wouldn't have told you it was coming like this.
Nice move by Judah Brown, couldn't convert. John Lewis with Goshen needing some quick points. Stops, pops, no good. And here comes Christian Brown up ahead to Judah, the benefactor. Blocked by Jean Lewis, but we're going to get a foul called against Lewis, who skied high.
You gotta love that, though. You got to watch how high he gets up off the ground. Watch this replay. You have a one-on-one going to the basket off of the miss. Great transition. And watch Lewis get back after way up and knocks it into him. But unfortunately, he reaches from the back of his head. And great defense. I would have done the same thing if I could jump like that.
So John Lewis gets his fourth foul.
I heard it coming.
And Judah Brown just missed his third straight free throw.
Yeah, he went cold now a little bit, but that's all right. You'll take Judah Brown cold in the fourth quarter.
Finally hits the second of two, 49-31 for Monticello. Goshen, with 4 minutes left in the ball game, needs to score quickly.
He's 2 for 5. Never count Goshen out. You still got time.
Nice defense. Christian Brown intercepts the pass, takes it right to the basket. Just misses as he tried to get around Giordano. Monticello with the rebound. Stolen by Goshen's Clifford.
Brown's got to be careful. And
that
there
time
it is.
A little bit too aggressive by Quentin Lesiaga. That's his third.
Here's the problem with that. You got 3:34. You're down. You're up 18. But now every single time you're going to put him on the line, and you're going to give him a chance to put points on the board
and
with
typically
no time.
A good free throw shooting.
Goshen is usually a very good free throw shooting team.
First one is good.
Giordano. If
point.
I'm correct, I was going to say it's his first point of the game. Guess who's in?
Andrew Foley, the sharpshooter, is in.
We saw him at the end of a few games last year just bury some.
Front Rin's second free throw attempt. Monticello with the free throw. Trying to get to the finish line here with a 17-point lead, 3.5 remaining.
This is where, if you're Monticello, you don't want to go into that prevent defense. You still want to attack. You still want to be who you are and use that speed. And right now it looks like they're just trying to use the clock and maybe force themselves into some bad shots.
Barrios Cuevas with a nice move, turnaround, gets his own rebound off the missed shot, and they'll reset with a new 35.
Just got to be within 6 feet.
Three-pointer. Nothing but net.
Yes, sir.
Rafael Lisiaga, his fourth three-pointer of the night. And it's a 20-point lead for the Panthers.
He is 3 or bust.
Giordano.
Coach D'Angelo's just putting, he's seen enough. He's seen enough. Yep. He's putting subs in. He has seen enough.
Yep, checking in. Connor Sidor, number 23, number 21, Barry Ramirez, and number 24, Kobe Bartlett, all checking in for the Gladiators. And Xavier Mitchell rechecking back in for Monticello, replacing Quentin Lisiaga.
You know, you got to say sometimes you just have games like this. There's just no two ways about it.
Foley tried over the head jump shot, but the ball goes out of bounds off of.
Nope, they're going to give it to. They're going to give it to. They're giving. I thought they were giving it to Goshen.
It's going to be Monticello, because I saw Ryan Shupp, the official, heading in the other direction. So Judah Brown.
Nice play.
Pressure by Goshen. They come away with the steal. Nice turnaround jump shot, Jaden Chan. And they'll keep on the pressure.
And now if you're
down by 18.
I'll tell you what, if you're probably not going to win this game, but if you're a sub here for Goshen, you're going to get some quality minutes against some quality opponents. Now you can get a chance to show coach what you really know.
Connor Sidor working hard, but stealing the ball is Monticello. They get a foul call against Sidor, I believe.
It is.
And Christian Brown's going to head to the free throw line.
So Sidor, his first. Each team now over the limit.
52-34, 2 minutes remaining.
I got to like the foul there, because I'll tell you what, there's no and one in that. That's a foul. You're not following through on that.
First one is good by Brown. A real nice win for head coach Chris Russo and the Panthers without one of their star players in Sandoval. Second one no good with Kobe Bartlett with the rebound, and Foley will bring the ball up court for the Gladiators. With the win, Monticello will go to 2-2. Goshen will drop to 1-2. Nice inside pass, and the move converting is Connor Sador. Nice give and go.
His first two.
17-point lead for Monticello. Seeing a lot of scrappiness by the substitute players for Goshen. Mitchell tried driving and gets fouled on the play. Might be Sador again. And it is.
He is getting the most of those minutes.
I was just going to say he's good.
He started tonight. Sador started.
Yep.
He didn't see much action as they were going in and out. He's been in and out for the second and third quarter. But now that he's in, he's getting the most out of his money.
Mitchell makes his first free throw. I believe that's his 7th point. Checking in for Barrios Cuevas is number 2, Quentin Lisiaga for Monticello. Their next game will be in the holiday tournament. I believe it's up in Monticello with Chester, Valley Central, and Wallkill. They'll have a good test with a revamped Class AA in Section 9 this year that includes the likes of Valley Central, Washingtonville, and Warwick. Joining Cornwall, Goshen, and Monticello. Travel on the play.
Feet a little faster than the rest of them. 1:10 left to go. This is all but in the books. It is an 18-point lead for Monticello, and travel comes back this way.
So we talked about that revamped stacked division. Cornwall, Goshen, Menacing Valley, Monticello, Valley Central, Warwick, and Washingtonville.
That's about as deep as
that
the division.
That doesn't even include the ones in the Mahal in the Mid-Hudson Athletic League, also in Class A, which is Lourdes and FDR.
Yeah. It's going to be a very joyous bus ride home for Monticello.
Off the mark, rebounded by Judah Brown.
So
last minute of play.
Big shout out to our sponsors as we're down in the last minute. Vesuvio's Restaurant, Upstate Electric, cakesandpies.com. Thank you once again for your sponsorship throughout this season.
Last 40 seconds, Judah Brown, Foley on the reach. Going to get called for the foul. That's his 4th personal. Goshen last year defeated Monticello on both occasions, both in Monticello and here in Goshen, when the Gladiators, who are the defending champion in Section 9 for this classification, actually 2-time defending champion, they lost last year in a great game that we covered at Mount St. Mary College against Tappan Zee, who eventually won the state championship.
They did, and you know what? Again, he's got to rebuild a little bit. He's got a good base here. He's got a young base here, which is good. And he's got can't say unhealthy, but he doesn't have a Jimmy Kelly firing on all cylinders.
And Jimmy Kelly, who's only a sophomore, one of the best players in Section 9. So you'll be hearing from this Goshen team.
Yeah, they won't go quietly.
Nice move that time by Connor Sador.
Sal never goes anywhere quietly.
No. Sal D'Angelo in his 3rd year, winning the section championship his first 2 years. And Chris Russo, head coach for Monticello, going to come away with a big win here on the road in Goshen in his 16th year as the Panthers move to 2-2. So that'll do it here from Goshen. We hope you enjoyed the action. Ed Estrada, Matt Lawrence, Ed Diller, and George Diller on 845 Sports Nation. Please join us throughout this basketball season. Final thoughts, Matt?
Final thoughts, Monticello. Great bus ride home, riding high, look like they belong here. Goshen, they got some work to do, but you know it's going to be a great learning game for them.
So we'll see you guys again here on 845 Sports Nation. Your final score, Monticello defeating Goshen.